Hey guys, welcome to this channel. Remember that here you will find the latest that happens in the whole world. So I invite you to subscribe if you are not already. My name is Gustavo Valls. Let's go with the video he gave a puppy to his wife, but a year later he regretted it for the rest of his life. It was a normal day in which a man named Martin was looking for a gift for his wife. In fact, he did not know what to give her, and the day of her birthday was approaching. Walking down the street, he could notice that, in the distance, there was a veterinary where they were giving a puppy. In fact, nobody wanted to take it because it was very skinny and it was not a purebred. Martin looked at it and the puppy began to lick his hand. He did not think twice. He adopted it. He knew it would be perfect and cute for his wife already on the day of. His Nomas Martin gave his wife that puppy that he had adopted. She immediately became very excited and happy at the same time. Without a doubt, there would be one more member of the family to give a lot of love to Skinny. That's what they began to call him. As the months went by, he began to grow up. That husband and wife always pampered him. They almost always went out for walks together. Occasionally, Flaco saved the couple from thieves who broke into their house. Because they lived somewhat far from the city, Flaco was undoubtedly a big, faithful, and very spoiled dog. However, that was about to end because that couple received the news that they would have their first child. As the months went by, the baby would have come into the world. They introduced him to Flaco and he wagged his tail. Over time, that little dog had stopped receiving the same attention from his owners. If the first-time parents gave more importance to their baby and little by little they left Flaco aside, that little dog was beginning to get sad. Once, it seemed to Martin that he barked at the baby and he punished him by leaving him in the back of the house. The woman told her husband that he shouldn't do that, but he told her, "He barked at the baby. I can't reward him," she said, and he said, "Yes, he should learn not to bark at people. Surely he's jealous." That time was the first time that Flaco had been punished. The next day, that couple were going to go shopping at the market, and they left the baby sleeping in his crib. They knew they would return soon, so they didn't worry that man called his dog to go out together, but Flaco didn't want to go with them. It was weird since he was always the first to go out, the woman said to her husband. "Maybe he's tired. Let him go. We won't be long." That man seemed very strange to that man, but well, they left. When they returned home, the man opened the door and found Flaco with blood in his mouth, and he was very nervous. The man at that moment thought the worst. He thought that Flaco had attacked his baby, quickly took the shotgun that was near him, and without thinking twice, shot at his own dog. Immediately, they heard the cry of a baby. The man quickly went up to the room where his son was. He couldn't believe what he was seeing on the floor, and yes, a strangled and dead snake. At that moment, his world fell apart. He couldn't believe what he had done. Went down those stairs and saw his wife caressing that dying dog. He quickly took his truck, and to take it to the nearest vet, he drove fast. Thinking about what he had done while driving, he remembered that it was the first time he had adopted him, and he broke down in tears. The dog was crying too. When he arrived at the vet, he found a doctor who was about to close the door. He realized what had happened, and they took Flaco to a room to perform emergency surgery. Time passed and the man couldn't wait to see his dog. After almost 3 hours, the doctor came out and told him, "I have removed the bullet, but I don't know if he will make it. If he makes it through tonight, you can be sure he will be a survivor. Go home." I will call him the man didn't want to and wanted to wait by his dog's side and said, "Forgive me, Flaco. Forgive me. I didn't know what to do. I thought that you had hurt the baby. I really don't know what I was thinking. I should investigate first, and I judged you. I am very sorry. Please don't abandon me. I was a fool. I should have given you." Importance 2. Please resist. "I am truly very sorry." Hours passed, and the man. He fell asleep. The next day he felt something wet on his hand. He opened his eyes and looked at Flaco, who was licking him, and on top of that, he was wagging his tail. At that moment, that man knew he would have another chance. The dog had survived, and even more so, he had forgiven him. However, he still regretted what had happened, and he gave his dog a big hug, asking for forgiveness again. Without a doubt, you should never judge someone by their appearance. Many of us can make mistakes and regret it for the rest of our lives. Before doing something, it is better to think twice, or 1,000 times if necessary, and remember that a dog will never feel jealousy, envy will never feel hate, ever. And you know what the strangest thing of all is? That they will always forgive you without asking for anything in return. Tell me, do you know a person with those same characteristics? So tell us what you think about all this information if you liked. This video, do not hesitate to give it a thumbs up, comment, and share it with yours. That would help us a lot to continue growing together as a channel. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to this space and follow us on our Social to 19 networks. Remember that here you will find the latest that happens in the world. My name is Gustavo. Thank you very much for watching us. Until next time.